We should be going live here in about 3 seconds. I think we're actually there. Hello? Is anybody home? Yep, here we are. Alright, hopefully the quality is good. Time to go ahead and get started. Thought I would make some music right now. I am a big fan of watching different producers making music just to see their perspective and how they do it. There's no right way of making music, there is no wrong way of music. There is a proper way of making music, I suppose. Looking at this keyboard in front of me, knowing the notes that I press, and understanding that, which actually is a lot more simple than you think. You only need to know the bass line for making music. All you need to know is one scale. Really, truly, because once you know one of them, you know them all because it's very actually mathematical. Anyways, though, so I have this beat here. I don't remember what it sounds like because I made it last night. Let's um, let's hear how it sounds. I don't use much things to make music. Like I really only use Serum right here. If you don't know what Serum is, it looks like this. I've been using this forever. I love it a lot. The default sounds are really great. And then I've got my own little library of custom made sounds I make, which I'll be releasing when I make my Patreon thing as well, but I'll also be selling it. And if you want to make this, if you hear any of my songs and are like, wow, that sounds insane, it's probably going to be on there because I pretty much make all of my music right from uh, just right from the gate. I don't really download sample packs. I use all my sample packs, my Sylendanna sample pack V2 in progress, which I'll be releasing for people that want to sign up for my Patreon. They'll be getting this, or actually they'll be getting the Sylendanna loops, so they'll get all these loops um, for for free if they. So technically not for free, but for free if they get the my sign up for the Patreon. Even if they sign up for 1 month, you get it by default. But I did download a couple other sample packs when it comes to beat making or making beats. I just like to get some different stuff. So I have this one right here I just downloaded, this one right here I downloaded, and then this one right here I also downloaded. Got some pretty good sounds in there. It's good for the making like beats, beats. I mean, like with the 808 claps, hi-hats, kind of some of the stuff that I'll probably be making just right now. And I don't remember what this sounds like, but I remember really liking this last night. It's good to make things really quickly because when you make them really fast and you get good at making music really fast, it turns people think it's a quality versus quantity thing. Like it has to be one or the other. Like you can't somehow have both. And first of all, you do acquire both. And two, how to acquire quality and quantity. There is one way to do it from what I know. And the one way that worked for me, there's probably many ways, but let me just say this right here. In order to acquire quality and quantity, you must first focus only on quantity, because when you work on quantity and try to make things as fast as possible, like set a timer and make a beat every 20 minutes, and then even if you can delete it if you want, if you really don't like it, or save it just because you can save it. I would recommend just saving it just because, put it in a folder. 20 minutes goes by, save it, close it. Next 20 minutes goes by, save it, close it. Next 20 minutes go by, save it, close it, and do it for maybe 2 hours or an hour, or maybe if you're a overachiever or someone that really likes it a lot, 3 hours, 4 hours. You don't have to work that long. I would actually recommend taking a 10-minute break every hour at least. Go outside and walk around and come back. That's really healthy to do. And then once you do that, you will be shocked. After like 2 weeks, you will be so much better at making instrumentals or whatever style of music you want. And this works with your vocals. If you only want to make music with vocals and you don't want to produce anything, this works the same way. So that is the way for quality and quantity. All right, I'm going to clip that and upload this as its own video probably, just because I want people to know this, because a lot of people are just very confused on all this. And let's move on. So let's go ahead and start diving in here. I want to make sure everyone can hear my audio. I'm pretty sure they can, but let's play it right. just from the top. Don't remember how it sounds. Let's see if it's any good. Yep. Okay, you don't hear anything. Good thing I made sure to check on that. So I actually have to put it as multi-output. And okay, so I mostly, like I said, use Serum. I'll play this right away. Hang on. But I've been using this one called Vital. So I'm like challenge myself and be like, all right, I'm only going to use the Vital sounds. It's a free plugin, by the way. It's free. So I'd recommend getting it, I guess. I don't know. I like Serum at the end of the day a lot. But all right, let's go on here. Liking this one a lot. That this reminds me of just like a video game like I used to play or something. Not anyone specific, but it reminds me of like a really cool lobby. Oh wow, I just love the sound of it. Yeah, this was just a pretty simple idea. It's not too long, but I remember I put down some vocals just as a reference for when I do add my vocals, and we can click on them and listen to it. It's not going to be good by any stretch of the imagination. It's going to be rhythmically there, but it's not going to sound like good by definition of finished product. It's a nice sound. That's good. It's chill. I think I can add that in here. Ooh, that's a little loud. I don't need you, I show my way. Okay, hold back like I don't know it. I might help that, yeah, I show that time. Yeah, I don't know that. Fuck what, yeah, I never did that. If you're out back on that floor map, yeah, I don't know how that, how to get back. Yeah, no, it's never last, gonna get rocked. Yeah, I can't help that with your big bag. Yeah, I got big bag with your big shot. Yeah, I got big bag where you sit chat, shoot bag. Okay, I can move that. Yeah, I move that. I can move that. I can get like I lose that. I think I'm about to fucking down a fifth. I don't care if I live or to die this shit. Okay. Yeah, this is just a little vocal ideas. There's 3 different sections, so there's this one, yellow, white, and then this pink one. So 3 different ones to choose from, and yeah, I'm gonna probably make. I kind of just when I make music vocally, I just like I can just go on and on and on and on. Oh, first of all, I bought this at the what's it called? Impulse bought this at the grocery store when I was there, and thought I would just buy it. It's a good one. Shake gently, it says. It's been a while since I've had these. I remember in 6th grade we would always get different like monsters and stuff. They never had that too many back in the day. They only had a couple, like maybe like 5 different ones. Now they kind of have way too many, but anyways, I'm just gonna go into the beat making and probably turn my mic off now. So here's the first one though. I'm not gonna go into any more of this since the main focus and main idea is basically done on this. And I like to just make a little bit of the beat and then with only like drums and a little bit of melody, and then start adding vocals to it, and then move on, because then it kind of will build itself from there. Really, as I add more vocals and such, maybe add another sound if I need to add some more chemistry or dynamics. So let's open up another. I'm gonna open up another one that I made yesterday too. I made a couple different ones from yesterday, but then I'll make ones from scratch, just so people can see what's going down. All right, let's try this monster. It's been a minute. Classic taste. I'm going to hide it over here so I don't bump it down. Yep. All right, just making sure. Another one where I have these little vocal sections that are just random ideas. I'll turn them off for now. But anyways, let's see how this beat sounds like. pretty decent too. Not gonna go into any more of those ones right there. So corresponded, down a fifth. Those are the two ones we've listened to. Coast. Let's hear out and about. And these are all ones I made yesterday. Like I said, oh god, that hurts my freaking ears. Ow. It's been doing that some. It sucks because I own Serum. I really don't appreciate it when it does some dumb shit like that. Really don't appreciate that. Paid for it, and it acts like a cracked version. Stop. Get going, and I can't even do it with my eyes closed. Will you get the fuck up off me if I know go? Yeah, never ever show you what I'm about going. Yeah, hell no, gotta get going, and I can't even do it with my eyes closed. Will you get the fuck up off me if I know go? Yeah, never ever show you what I'm about going. Yeah. This one sounded pretty good too. For these past three, you notice I just throw down like a little idea, and it's nice because it's just when I go into this next, I'll really have a good vision for what I want to do vocally with it. So that's cool. These are very much beats, like instrumental beats and everything. They're very more specific style. Like, we can go into like the 4 on the floor stuff I usually make, but I have no limitations when making music or anything. There's zero limitations. It's really what I'm just into at the moment or at the time. I mean, I really only make 2 kinds of music, like adding a lot of beats and stuff, or like it's more dance music stuff, and they flow into each other a lot more than I think they do. So that's a good one. Like I said, gonna go ahead and move on to the next one I made. Just want to hear what I was making, because you forget when you make a lot of stuff, you forget what they sound like, and it's a lot of fun going into this different music stuff because it's like, oh, I forget what it sounds like. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. So yeah, let's hear how this one sounds like. This one's a nice one too. I really like the emphasis on the... One of my favorite sounds. This one I've edited and made. This will be on my Serum sample pack when I decide to release it. This sound, though, will come with it. That's a nice sound. Very, I don't even know, spooky in a way. You can use that in a lot of ways. You can make that sound pretty, or you can also make it sound eerie and creepy. That's a good dichotomy. But, alright, I think that's about it. So here's 4 of them. Is there one more? No, that's not one. That's not one. That's not one. Count Your Blessings, Surreal, Walk This Way. Holy shit, I decided to make like a bunch more than I thought. I was just going on a roll of just throwing down as many ideas as I possibly could. And we'll see what comes from it, because I'll usually do vocals on stuff I'll usually throw vocals down as quick as I can as well with hang on. I'll throw vocals down as quick as I can, pretty much too. Vocals can take a little longer or a little quicker, it depends. I'll usually just, whenever I'm stuck, I'll just jump to the next project so I don't spend too much time dilly-dallying around. Let's see how this one sounds though. I don't like the sound of that one. This is one of my favorite sounds, and this will be in the sample pack I released, the multi-clap. It's so good for like boom, clap, boom, clap, boom, clap. Or if you want to have it in like a hip-hop beat, it's just universal. That's what this sample pack is, a killer. I cannot wait to give it out to the people. yeah, quick thing for people that think they don't know anything about music. First of all, quit saying stuff like that. You probably know more than you think. But if you're like, oh, I don't know how to play scales or chords, not saying that this is that scale I'm playing in, what I'm about to say, but this one's in G major. But if you think, you're like, I don't know scales. Okay, well, I know you know two scales off the top of your head right now, and you probably don't even realize it. Or maybe you do. But there's the scale C major and A minor. C major's okay. It's and C major and A minor are both the same. They're just the white notes. Simply put, they're just the white notes. So those are two scales you can already start making music. C major, A minor. They're the same. They're just the white notes. There. That's all I wanted to say. This one's G major, which is very similar. There's just one black note. And the rest are primarily all the white notes, except one black note. So, that's just what I have to say there. This one's pretty good too. This stock Ableton sound I found. It's a nice little melody pluck. I like that one. I might have to save it and put it in this little pack of some sort. It's a good one. It's a stock Ableton thing. Yeah, it sounds nice. Sounds nice. That's pretty good. Pretty good instrumental. Make sure to collect all and save. Alright, now let's hear the last one that I worked on. Or there's two more. Surreal and Walk This Way, I believe. Alright, let's hear it. Alright, moving on to the next one. Another pretty solid one. Can't complain. Nothing too super crazy, but pretty good. I'm satisfied with them. We'll see what happens with some of these. if you want to learn how to just make melodies without having to do shit, use only 2 notes and you will get incredibly far. Because also, I can take this and then see this melody right here. Da 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 da. I can just exchange this since your vocals don't move. Like I couldn't make a vocal melody like I couldn't be like I don't want you, I don't want, because it's too far away and shit. So it's like it's not pleasant to the ear to hear. But if you just make a 2 just note thing like da da I don't go fuck you, I don't want you, I'd rather nothing, I can't help it. Just like you get the idea of it. But yeah, just super simple stuff like that. So you can then take that and keep it as a melody, or you can go and my favorite thing to do is the old, and you saw me do it before, is the old Command A, aka just grab everything, copy, paste it, bring it up an octave, then move it over a little bit. Maybe adjust it a little bit, but the main idea is there. It's fun, a lot of fun. All right, this is a cool song. I meant to only just keep it open for a little bit, but I'm gonna just start from scratch just so people can see what's going down. That's a fun one though. That's all of them. So yesterday I technically haven't made from start to finish, but I'm pretty good at being able to finish what I start, because it's just it's a muscle that I've grown and developed for years now. Anyways, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 songs yesterday. Happy about that. That's good. Let me open one more though. This isn't one I made yesterday, but I just fucking love the beat. Holy cornoli. Let's see what's going on here. Maybe people hanging out. That's okay. We're just chilling. So let's listen to this one real quick, and then I'm gonna go make one from scratch. And what I'll do a lot of the time is this beat sounds so good, like the drums are just banging and crunching. What I'll do, a thing in Ableton that I do like about Ableton, right now I really want to just go back to using FL Studio, because god dang, FL Studio is just smooth sailing when I use it. But is this thing, so whenever I like what I do is say there's 3 drums here, say it's a kick, clap, hi-hat. Say there's 3 in here that I really like. What I'll do is press Command G, make them a group, name them drums. Sorry. Name them drums, and then drag it, and then it'll make one of these files. So then, here, let me give you an example. So then if I save it and I really like it, I can pull it back out, and then I make it really organized, so it's just right at the beginning of the song, so I can drag it anywhere. So I could take this and delete it and put it over there, or anything I want. Let me make it 160 BPM. Oops. It's like this little ambient. This kind of stuff right here that you're hearing. This little ambient thing. This is the kind of stuff that makes beats sound unique and are like, wow, I've never heard this beat before, even though it's like got the same elements. It's got a kick, a clap, hi-hats. Same stuff I hear in pretty much all beats, but something about this one stands out. Stands out. Hell no. Okay, get back. I don't know like that. I don't really like that. That you have to fight back. Okay, like I like that. Hey, okay, whoa, hey, I don't really care what you say, so bitch, fucked up quick, yeah, you know that shit. I don't really like what y'all be, what y'all did, yeah, yeah, nah, help that, fuck, I cannot help that. Okay, yeah, see, vocals is not really difficult. If you can get like a good rhythm going, then thinking of the words to say isn't really not that hard to do. So let's go ahead and I'll use this. It's a really good way to work with people too. If you're like, because starting to make music with other people is kind of difficult at first. It's kind of strange and awkward and weird, especially in this digital world where I'm using softwares to make music. But if you can make these little song sets like I just showed you, like this one, then you can easily work with people by just pulling it up and then letting them do the next part. So if you have like a beat like this, and then they're like, oh, I can work with that. I can add maybe sounds to it. So let me pull up a piano, and this is in B major, which is basically like C major and A minor, except it's pretty much all black notes and only 2 white notes. It's one of my favorite scales because it's easy to play. Let's see what we got. See, like that, you could use that as a vocal like line. I don't wanna go back home. Fuck what you think all alone. I don't want something outgrown. Or you can just keep it as the instrumental little melody line. It's up to you. But yeah, that's all I have to say. This is fun. That's what I call a little practice beat. Didn't end up saving it. It's okay. It's a good little idea, but I wanted to open up this song right here. I think I might re-record this, or I'll just keep it, because it's kind of just hectic. It's one of the things where it's like hard to be satisfied by this song, because it's so just hectic and the vocals are all over the place. But let's hear how it sounds.
Sylendanna to the lobby, please.
Yeah, those vocals are a bit ridiculous. It just break me, yeah, oh, break me, oh, break me. The beat sounds good. It sounds like a Castlevania. I don't even know what that means. I know that's a video game or something, but I like the off hi-hats. They're like on beat, but they're like kind of off. Like they're kind of, it depends what you're trying to go for musically. It's a little bit off though. In that 808, what is that? What's going on with the beat? Murda 808, okay. That is a disgusting beat. What did I do? Oh wow. Normally it sounds, I think, a little better, but redux, which is the type of distortion that usually would not sound good with this, but it fits with the vibe. And then like in the previous beat I showed you, here's one of my favorite, the old Command A, copy, paste, bring it up, and then move it over one. So let's hear how it sounds, the difference between this one. I'll solo it. think the vocals were, and I don't know if I should re-record this. I probably should because they sound a little sloppy, but let's hear it again. I'll make it hate me, now you try to change me, da 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 da, okay, no way. This is a good example of the vocals are sloppy as hell. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to turn them off right now just for that sake of reason. But remember, some cool beats are not that complicated, and the biggest thing is, and this is the thing I fall prey to, is watching like different people producing like a Nick Mira one versus like a Skrillex making something, or different people like that, is once you think that it's like the noob melody is like dot 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 dot, and then the intermediate melody is like there's chords under it, dot 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 dot, little more complicated, and the pro is like just this crazy mumble jumble of MIDI notes, like ba 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 ba, like crazy, like lines, complex. It actually doesn't play out that way. There's no intermediate, novice, or anything. Everything is based off of the beat that's at hand. So like for this beat in particular, I'm not adding anything else to this beat because it's just perfect the way it is in the vibe that it's going for. Simplistic. It's just an 808, one snare, one melody sound, and a hi-hat. Doesn't need to be any more complex than that, because they'll have you thinking, or not, it's more like my brain being my worst enemy of like, oh, it needs to be a little more complicated than this, but it actually does not need to be any more complicated than that. So that's a nice one. That one's done, basically. I'm just gonna have to re-record vocals on some creepy vocals and find some creepy cover art, and then that'll be that. I was gonna delete this one, I think. Nah, there's a few that I just want to get rid of because I know I'm never going. Here's songs I've already uploaded that are gray. And then I got instrumentals. The red ones are the high pitch, like, you're annoying. I can't do it right now. I'm still a little sick. You're annoying. Won't stop me. I know that you're like me. Like that kind of music. I'm going to use the red ones. Here's a good beat. This is a good example of like a good, here, let me play it real quick. In fact, I'll open it up. Oh, I'll open it up. I don't want you just to hear, I want you to see it. And this is a good example of making or using sounds that aren't traditionally sounds to use. Like, what I mean by that is this lead melody is this. It's literally a bird. This is actually really similar to the last beat. Very simple. 4 elements, 808 hi-hats, kicks, and snares, whatnot. Yeah, you know that we did that. Oh, I can't seem to go. I just wanna go back home, okay? Like I don't love you, ho. Fuck you and everybody, yo. Yeah, go and die. I don't care about what you see me say. And And this is just a, what is this? It's just, oh. Simple. So simple. I mean, does it get more simple than this? And then the drums are, I sometimes use drum racks. I wish I had the FL Studio style pattern thing. I much prefer that. It's so much more fun. Here's all the sounds. Sometimes layering kicks, like the low end of this and the high end of this, work. Pretty good. I might have to save this one for later because this is just super simple. I have vocals in here, but I do not want to play them. I have no idea what I did. Oh, vocal melody. I didn't add vocals, but I added the melodic content, like I said. I don't wanna every time we know. Yeah, I just wanna let you go like every time we know. See, super simple. Melody just up high, down low, up high, down low, up high, down low. So it gives just some movement and you can shimmy to it if you will. But yeah, that's what I'm taking that melody out and adding just a vocal. Yeah, always every time we go. Yeah, I can't seem to go, but I just wanna say. Whatever I decide to add, I'm not sure yet. The ideas come immediately, but I'm not in the recording vocals mood right now. Shino Numa, a pretty good Nazi Zombies map. Not my favorite one from the classic World at War series, but it was a good one. And this beat sounded like it a lot. And then this one also. This one isn't as good for the high-pitched melodies like this beat that I played. I'm probably going to do it anyway, though. But all the red ones are for the high-pitched vocals, like the You're Annoying song and You Didn't Have to Go and stuff like that. Ooh. Let me show you guys this one. This is going to be the first EDM dance music. It's not even EDM dance music, electronic music type of stuff. Crystal Castle-y sounding, very melodic movement type of music like that. This will be the first one I upload. It's pretty much done, but I'm going to have to listen to it. But the melody is, like, this is one of my favorite sounds. This will be on the Sylendanna Serum sample pack, Serum bank that I upload, Sylendanna. This sound will be on it. It's a good sound. Like, out the gate, great. Any sound that I upload or give out will be out of the box, good as hell to use, ready to rock and roll. You don't even have to change really anything about it. Yep. This is a good intermission. Good use of this sound right here to really like keep the same sound going with the song, but changing it up enough to be like, oh, this is a different section of the song. Yeah, this one's almost done. Got a lot of ideas here. This isn't the whole song, but gonna have it start. How's it gonna start? Well, not like that. I'll probably have it start just like I would sometimes like songs that start like right to the point, get to the point, and this one might be one of those because it's just like so strong of a sound, like right here, like as if this was the way the song started. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I don't think I'm adding. Not gonna add. I'm gonna make it instrumental. I might add vocals, and upload it again with the vocals in it. But I gotta upload this as just an instrumental because it's. I know people are gonna like this just without my vocal or anything, and I want to show it to people without my vocal or anything. So, that's gonna be the first dance music, electronic music song I upload without my voice on it this year. I think I'm gonna upload it. I think. Because I'm doing 2 songs a month instead of 4 songs a month like last year. Because I'm focusing on uploading a sample pack and my Patreon thing. So I'm going to just upload 2 songs a month, which is easily doable. I mean, with all the songs I have, come on. Just work hard. I got nothing else to do. It's freezing outside. January, February, March are going to be very isolating months. Cold. I'll probably just work out, make music. That'll be my way to keep my head straight and eat lots of food, try to get as big as possible, muscle wise. Walk this way. What's this song? Alright, I think that was just one of the beats. I'm not gonna open it. I think I want to like upload this an R&B instrumental like this. We'll see. I might add vocals on that and keep that chorus. I need you, ooh, yeah, ooh, It's kind of perfectly set up. I mean, it'd be ridiculous if I didn't finish that song. I mean, it's like just asking for it to be finished. I mean, seriously. I love the snare too. Let me actually pull that up and maybe save. I don't need to save. Maybe even save that little, like, I love non-traditional-ish. That's not non-traditional, but not traditional like snares and claps for like the like I like a good tick tick like that, like this rim shot. It adds a good character. Yeah, I don't know where I should go tonight. Yeah, I feel like sleeping in my bed, but well, okay, yeah, just get in my bed. Oh, whoa, yeah, you know that thing. I swear to God, I wanna help with everything. Lean what? Oh, I'm not gonna play that. I didn't like the vocals I added. I would lean way back, feel amazing. You stay smoking up on it's dangerous. Yeah, you already know what my name is. Yeah, I'm Sylendanna Caliphate. Whoa. Take my word on it. I'm not a super big fan. I'll probably add like a different style. Ignore uTorrent. That's not what you think it is. Okay, maybe it is what you think it is. Yeah, I got some good stuff. I think I should probably make some stuff from scratch. Just for the fun of it and the practice run. I'll do one for 20 minutes. I'll leave it on for 20 minutes. Hey, pal. Alright, I'm going to go silent mode and just work on something. I don't know what kind of music it's going to be. We're going to find out. Alright, here we go. sounding a little better than I thought it did. I would, at least. But then again, I should never be surprised when you have so for example, all my sounds right here, these are custom made Sylendanna sounds, curated for me and me only. But I will be releasing them to the public. But you can't fail when you have a good library. No more than 20 to 50 sounds. Anything more will be overpopulated sounds. But like, I love this bass. I use it all the time. It just sounds out the gate great. Out the gate great is the word I use. Can't wait to give away my Sylendanna loops folder. That will come with the Patreon subscription. Anyways, I'm going to listen to this a few more times, maybe add a couple more elements, and then be done with it if I need to. It's not very laid out, but once you get a bunch of sounds laid down on top of each other, even if it's only 16 bars long, you can then extend them to be like this complete long. Like, then it's like, oh, to make it this long, which is about 2 minutes, which is a good start for a song. Maybe make it around 3 minutes would be the preferable, but if you can just make a section this big, put as many elements as you can without it sounding too spacious, then you're good. Because then you can just take things out and then make it up to 2 minutes long. Like, I could do it right now. Do I want to? Yeah, sure, why not? So just start duplicating it, take away stuff. So like, for example, let me get rid of that. I don't know why I have this bass. I wanted to play around with it. I love that. I haven't gotten to time to use this bass yet, but... You can't tell me that bass just doesn't come in like a fucking bat out of hell. We're done. just for the fun of it, let me try adding a vital sound. Like I said, this is a free plugin from the people that do all the... I don't even know how to say their name, what they do, but let's just use a preset from them. Let's see what they got to offer. Bum ba da da da. Not that. Let's try what's this? Super nice block. That's a little fucking not that great. But those are a little bit too busy. Let me turn it down a little. It's a little loud. Let's keep it simple like that. Where did I add that? Okay, let's turn it down. It's a good sounding kick. Sort of. Oh, let me show you guys a secret weapon here. So, as you can see, it's a pretty good sounding thing. So let me go to the busiest part. I'm going to show you, this is a life hack. This is a Sylendanna exclusive. I shouldn't be showing you this, but I will be anyways. So listen to the whole thing. Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Now to give it that flair, press Command A. Make sure everything is highlighted. Go to the groove, where it says groove. Press groove. I'm personally a big fan of the MPC. So let me try it first. Whatever you want the beat to flow like. Let me make sure it's loud so you can hear it. Do you want the beat to flow like bum ba dum ba dum? Instead of, it's just right now, currently it's kick, 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 which sounds good and everything. But what do you want the entire song to flow like? Do you want it to, instead of it being just like kick, kick, it can be like kick, 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 kick. So let's hear. Let's do an example one. Let's do a really, I use them really lightly, but let me do a really exaggerated one just for you to understand what it sounds like. Da da da. That's pretty dramatic. So Command A, just grab it, drag it on. Don't press commit, just drag it on. Okay, that one's not gonna work. Let's do a one that's, I think, 16. No, hang on. It might not be. Sometimes. Alright, so here's an exaggerated one. I wouldn't actually use this, but you can hear the difference. So it's on right now. Like I said, it's too much. Here's what it is normally. normal, added. As you can hear, that's super exaggerated, but if we want to add it lightly, I stick around this range right here. So tick, 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 tick. Let's add it. Command A. So everything has this groove on it. You don't have to press commit, it's just on. And if you want to know it's all on, press Command A and it should just be on everything. If it wasn't, there'd be like a little star symbol, or some have it on, some don't. So you probably can't even hear it, but trust me, it's there. It's very in the background. I do this on every single song. Every single song I add some kind of small groove to it. So it will, and try this. If you want to try it on a simple version without doing the whole song, try doing it on a drum beat only, because you're going to notice the biggest groove differences there. Like a hip hop. Try it on a hip hop beat. It's way more exaggerated. Like, try it on like something like that, just like a simple beat, and you will notice the difference, and you'll be like, holy shit. And then you'll add it to the melody and the beat, and you'll be like, holy shit. It makes it sound like I'm really like playing this in nice, even though I play most of the stuff in anyways with my hand, because I'm good enough to be able to do that now, thank God. Took me a while, and I didn't know shit, but now I know some key song scales and everything and how to do it, and now I can. So speaking of which, where's the sound at? That's the B minor scale. That's a pretty sound. But yeah, this is a good idea that I have down, so I'm going to go ahead and save it. This is how I personally save every single song. I go to my songs folder, where I have my complete instrumentals and just about, but this is just a basic idea. It's a little bit more than idea. It's a concept at this point. It's a pretty good. So 165 BPM, so it stays in order, and then it's in B minor, and then I give it a little name. What does it sound like? What would you name this song? I don't have anybody watching right now, so they can't help me name it. But it's, what would I name this? I'm good at, I like naming these things, so let's name it Get Going, because it sounds like we're moving along. Get Going. All right. Get Going. Name. Save it. Perfect. And lastly, I want to collect all and save. Save it. Yeah, this sounds a lot better than I thought I was gonna be. I'll probably end up just finishing this song, but like I said, I started out as a small 16 bar section. Try to add as many sounds as you can on top of each other without it sounding over encumbered or too much. Like if you're playing Skyrim and you've got 320 pounds and your max is 300 pounds, and you move slower, you just know something's not right. You got to drop some sounds. But right now, this is the most sounds, right? So in this section right here, the most sounds are being played. And that's not too many, not too little. I think that's about the perfect amount. Maybe I could add one more sound to it. Maybe one background ambiance type of sound. Like, for example, one of my favorite background ambiance sounds I have is this one right here. Let me pull it up. Go to my audio unit sounds. It's called The Wanderer, I believe. Listen to it. Oh, that's not it. The Master. Nostalgia? Yep, that's it. Listen to it. I'm holding down a B minor chord. B, D, and F sharp. Here, I'll show you. It sounds like little raindrops. It sounds like little raindrops. And it's such a quiet sound that I would just have it in the background, maybe one note long, like this. You can't even really hear it. Let's hear how that sounds. I'm gonna pan it all the way to the left. Let me just say one thing about panning. This is primarily looking at the camera, so look. This is why you need to pan, especially your kick, not your kick. Don't pan low frequency things like kicks and basses, but your melodies and your kicks, or your claps, hi-hats, open hats, because if they're all in the center, you can't tell. So imagine these being trees, like a forest. You can't tell that it's a forest. But if you start panning things, you start to be able to see the forest of sound, if you will. And then that's what you want. You don't want it to just all be sitting stacked in the middle. You want it to be like a big forest, so you can actually then see the forest. But you can't tell there's a forest if it's here. They're all piled up on top of each other. But yeah, that's my little visual representation for you, because that's a good one. But woo, yeah. Hey fellas, thanks for watching this. It's almost been 2 hours I've been just going on making beats. I gotta timestamp this video because I showed a couple beats, like maybe 6 or 7 I think it was, that I showed that I made yesterday, and then I worked on one for a little bit, and now I made this one from scratch. This took it about 20 minutes or so to make this, and the concept is pretty much done. I mean, this song's like 70% done. And I made it in 20 minutes. Now there's just like the extra like melodic structure to fill out and everything, but it's a good instrumental. I need to upload more instrumentals, and it feels weird when I upload one because people love these kind of songs. Like if I made this 3 minutes long, people would love to listen to it, but it's listening backwards. It's like, damn, it doesn't sound it doesn't sound like satisfying. It doesn't feel super satisfying making these, because I feel like something's missing, but actually that's just in my head. It actually sounds pretty solid. So you got to disconnect from your head sometimes and just look at it from the perspective of somebody else that you're going to give this to, or let people listen to. So actually here, I'm going to play, this might be the last thing I need to add. I'm going to turn it down because it's kind of loud. I'll make it a B minor chord. I won't even play it in. Here. It might sound good, might not, we'll see. take that out, or this. The sound ended up being good. This one. Pretty simple. I mean, just each song doesn't need to be like a goddamn orchestra. It just can be a simple couple chords. Nothing crazy. I really like this one. This is pretty cool. I'm gonna save it. 165 BPM. That's kind of bizarre place to make, but all right. I like when people use like 167 BPM, or like instead of just like a solid number, like most songs, hit songs are made in 120 BPM, which is a good BPMage. But I went with I want to make more. First, I want to make more like 170 or 160 to 170 BPM, like hip hop type stuff, where it's high pitch melodics and all that. So I'm gonna work on one of those probably next. Save it. But right now I might just leave it at 2-hour video and timestamp the video and everything. So, alright fellas, thanks for watching. The two fellas in here. Woo! Thanks fellas. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here now. I'm gonna make more of these type of videos. I gotta add a cool thumbnail to make this look like all pretty looking and everything. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Ask a question if you want to. I'll probably answer it. Even if it's too personal of a question, in the sense of like melodically, because sometimes I like to keep secrets production wise, but not for you fellas. You guys listen, so I'm gonna give you all the secrets if you want them. And I'll be giving away all my sounds and everything for all the songs you hear by me. I will give you all of the sounds because, yeah, because I want to. All right, love you guys. Bye.